All right. Does it feel like, and the answer is yes to me, does it feel like you're on information overload? It does
Double
with
yes.
COVID,
Yep. New survey shows 61% of people have trouble remembering things because of technology, they say, because they're multitasking, because they are just too darn busy.
Are you good at multitasking, Riley?
It depends on what it is.
Yeah, so that's a no.
I think that
Nobody's good at multitasking.
I mean,
I'm gonna repeat this once again. It's false. Multitasking is not real. You can't do it.
You know, in regards to information overload, I would definitely have to say yes. I mean, though there are times where I just have to just take a break and just say, you know, I'm off technology for a while. I don't want to look at it. I don't want anything to do with it. You know, I just want to sit out in the backyard and have a beer. Or, you know, but more along the lines of just like there's so much going on right now that I think for me specifically, yes, it is. And then, you know, and I use this example a lot, you know, when you have kids too, it's just that takes up a lot of your time. And I have twins. And so, you know, that kind of, for me, I focus on them a lot more.
So do you worry about this, Heather? Do you worry about being overwhelmed with information and what you lose there?
Absolutely, because I think right now, and I'll go back to this multitasking thing. If you're focusing on too many different things, you really can't focus in on one thing. You can't be present in that time. So that's why we forget our keys, because I was focusing on, you know, someone screaming in the other room or a glass dropping, whatever, and I just dropped my keys wherever. You don't remember things on your grocery list. You might, going back to forgetting people's names, it's not something that you're focusing on, so you're not doing it. And because you are focusing on so many other different things.
But who cares? Like, so you forgot your keys,
it can
so
become
you forget a
overwhelming.
password.
Right.
Who cares? Like, why, to me, like the world has changed where we have technology that can store some of this stuff that we used to remember. And I don't know that it's so bad. So what?
I think I get what you're saying, and I think since it's interesting because as the months have progressed, I was very hard on myself, very, very hard on myself, at least about a year ago with things, personally, and you know, with my career. And then finally, I just got to the point. I'm like, you know what? I'm human, and I'm going to forget things, and that's it. So I have actually tried to become more relaxed and just say I have to go with the flow, and this is the way it's just going to be. And if I mess up, if I forget something, I'm sorry, too bad. The sun's going to come up tomorrow.
Sometimes, Heather, though, the problem is that we're focusing on so many things.
Right.
That we're not learning anything or growing in any way.
Right. We're being pulled in so many different directions there. And, you know, so maybe it's not a big deal that you misplace your keys. But, all of these sort of little things then really add up and get you to sort of this point of frustration where you just have to say, look, I'm going to put it down, or I'm going to try to put it down. And I think that's a whole, obviously, other discussion to have on how you work on that.
We definitely have more information coming in, and
Absolutely.
I sometimes question the fact that more information doesn't necessarily mean more understanding. And so that does concern me, that we're just taking in all this stuff and not really able to process.
Right.
I don't know.